Qur'an, chapter 30, Surah Ar-Rum, Romans. Translation by Muhammad Al-Amrani. In the name of God, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Alif Lam Mim. The Romans have been defeated in the nearest land, yet after their defeat they shall prevail within a few years. Unto God belongs all command, both before and after, and on that day the believers shall rejoice in God's support. He helps whomever he wills, for he alone is almighty, most merciful. This is God's promise, and never does God fail in his promise, but most people do not know. They know only the outward appearances of this world's life, but they remain heedless of the hereafter. Have they not reflected within themselves? God has not created the heavens and the earth, and all that is between them, save in truth and for an appointed term. Yet indeed many people deny that they will meet their sustainer. Have they not travelled through the earth and beheld how those before them met their end? Those who were mightier than them in strength, who tilled the earth and cultivated it more than these people ever have. And there came to them their messengers with clear signs. It was not God who wronged them, but they wronged themselves. Then the evil end was the fate of those who did evil, because they belied God's signs and derided them. God begins creation, then he will bring it forth anew, and to him you shall all return. And on the day when the hour shall come to pass, the guilty will be struck with despair, and they will have no intercessors among their false deities, for they will have denied them, and they will be utterly forsaken. And on the day when the hour shall come to pass, people will be divided. As for those who believed and did righteous deeds, they shall be in a garden of delight, rejoicing in bliss. But as for those who disbelieved and belied our signs and denied the meeting of the hereafter, they shall be brought forth into the punishment. So exalted is God when you enter the evening and when you rise at dawn, and all praise belongs to him in the heavens and on earth during the waning of the day, and as the sun begins to climb. He brings forth the living out of the dead, and he brings forth the dead out of the living, and he gives life to the earth after its death. And in like manner you too shall be brought forth. Among his signs is this, that he created you from dust, and behold, you became human beings, spreading far and wide. And among his signs is this, that he created for you mates from among your own selves, so that you might find tranquility in them, and he has placed between you love and mercy. Surely in this there are signs for a people who reflect. And among his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the diversity of your languages and your colours. Surely in this there are signs for those who possess knowledge. And among his signs is your sleep by night and by day, and your quest for his bounty. Surely in this there are signs for a people who listen. And among his signs is this, that he shows you lightning, arousing fear and hope, and he sends down water from the sky, giving life to the earth after its death. Surely in this there are signs for a people who use their reason. And among his signs is this, that the heavens and the earth stand firm at his command. Then, when he calls you forth from the earth with a single summons, behold, you will emerge. To him belongs all that is in the heavens and on earth. All are humbly obedient to him, and it is he who begins creation, and then he brings it forth anew, and this is ever easier for him. To him belongs the loftiest similitude in the heavens and on earth, and he alone is almighty, all-wise. He sets forth for you a parable drawn from your own selves. Would you willingly share with your slaves the wealth we have provided you, so that you and they become equals in it, fearing them as much as you fear one another? Thus do we make clear the signs for a people who use their reason. Yet those who do wrong follow their own desires without knowledge. But who can guide those whom God has allowed to stray? For such there are no helpers. So set your face steadfastly toward the religion, inclining to truth. This is the natural disposition upon which God has created humankind. There is no altering the creation of God. This is the upright religion, though most people do not know. Turn to him in repentance and be conscious of him. And establish prayer, and do not be among those who associate others with God, those who have divided their religion and become factions, each party rejoicing in what it has. He sets forth for you a parable from your very selves. Do you have, among those whom your right hands possess, any partners in what we have provided for you, so that you are equal therein, fearing them as you fear one another? Thus we elucidate the signs for a people who use their reason. Yet those who are bent on wrongdoing follow but their own desires without any knowledge. Who then can guide those whom God has let go astray? And they shall have no helpers. Set your face steadfastly toward the religion, as one devoutly upright, in accordance with the natural disposition which God has instilled in mankind. There is no altering God's creation. This is the upright religion, though most people do not know. Turn to him in repentance and remain conscious of him, and establish prayer, and do not be among those who associate partners with him, those who have divided their religion and become sects, each party rejoicing in what they have. And when harm touches people, they call upon their sustainer, turning to him in humility. But no sooner does he let them taste mercy from him, than a group among them begins to associate others with their sustainer, thus denying what we have granted them. So enjoy yourselves for a while, but soon you shall come to know. Or have we sent down to them an authority that speaks in support of their associating others with him? And when we let people taste of mercy, they rejoice therein. But when some misfortune befalls them as a result of what their own hands have wrought, behold, they are overcome with despair. Have they not seen that it is God who grants abundant sustenance to whomever he wills, and also withholds it? Truly in this are signs for people who believe. So give to the near of kin their due, as well as to the needy and the wayfarer. This is better for those who desire the countenance of God. It is they who shall truly prosper. And whatever you give in usury, seeking thereby to increase your wealth through the wealth of others, will not increase in the sight of God. But whatever you give in alms, seeking thereby the countenance of God, it is they who shall have manifold reward. It is God who created you, then provided for you, then causes you to die, and then brings you back to life. Can any of the partners you associate with him do any of this? Exalted is he and far above what they associate with him. Corruption has appeared on land and sea as a result of what people's hands have wrought, so that he may let them taste something of what they have done, that they might turn back in repentance. Say, travel through the earth and observe how those before you met their end. Most of them were polytheists. So set your face steadfastly toward the upright religion, before there comes a day from God which none can avert. On that day all will be divided. Whoever disbelieves will bear the burden of their disbelief, and whoever does righteous deeds will have prepared for themselves a place of rest, so that he may reward, out of his grace, those who believe and do good. Indeed, he does not love the deniers of truth. And among his signs is this, that he sends forth the winds bearing glad tidings, so that he may let you taste his mercy, and that ships may sail at his command, and so that you may seek his bounty, and that you may be grateful. And indeed we sent messengers before you to their people, and they came to them with clear signs. Then we exacted retribution from those who persisted in wrongdoing, for it is incumbent upon us to grant victory to the believers. It is God who sends forth the winds, which then stir up clouds. He spreads them across the skies as he wills, and he causes them to break apart, so that you see the rain pouring forth from their midst. And when he causes it to fall upon whomever of his servants he wills, behold, they rejoice. Yet before it was sent down upon them, before its coming, they had been in utter despair. So observe the signs of God's mercy, how he gives life to the earth after it has been barren. Indeed, the same one will bring the dead to life. Truly, he has power over all things. But if we were to send a wind, and they were to see their crops turn yellow, they would surely persist in denying the truth even after that. And truly, you cannot make the dead hear, nor can you make the deaf hear the call when they turn away in flight. Nor can you guide the blind out of their error. You can only make those hear who believe in our signs and submit themselves to God. It is God who created you in a state of weakness, then gave you strength after weakness, and then, after strength, caused weakness and grey hair to overtake you. He creates whatever he wills, for he is all-knowing, all-powerful. And on the day when the hour comes, the guilty will swear that they had not tarried in this world more than an hour. Thus were they ever deceived. But those who were granted knowledge and faith will say, "Indeed, you tarried as God had decreed until the day of resurrection, and this is the day of resurrection, though you did not know." And so, on that day, the excuses of those who had been bent on wrongdoing will be of no avail to them, nor will they be allowed to make amends. Indeed, we have set forth for people in this Qur'an every kind of parable. Yet if you bring them a sign, those who disbelieve will surely say, "You are but deceivers." Thus does God seal the hearts of those who do not know. So remain patient, for indeed the promise of God is true, and let not those who lack certainty shake your resolve.